there is a problem. I have told last time that there is one more method of solving circular convolution, that is using DFT and IDFT method. Okay, so we'll see one example how it is. We have seen before, but that was lengthy process. This one using matrix method you will be seeing. So y of n is equal to, they have given using DFT and IDFT, compute circular convolution, that is x1 of n and x2 of n. So y of n is equal to x1 of n, circular convolution x2 of n, that is nothing but multiplication in frequency domain. Circular convolution in DFT is nothing but multiplication in frequency domain, that is x1 of k into x2 of k. Okay, so we know this formula, that is using matrix method. It is x of n is equal to wn into xn. So what is n here? How many number of samples we have? We have 4 number of samples. So n will be equal to 4. So x4 is equal to w4 into x4, that is x of k, and this will be your x of n. Okay, so we know x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3 is equal to w4 to the power of 0. That is, this one will be 4:1 matrix, this one will be 4 into 4 matrix, this again 4:1 matrix, that is 4 rows and 1 column. This one will be the square matrix, that is 4 into 4, and this one will be a 4 into 1 matrix. So now first we will take DFT of x1 of n, then later we will take DFT of x2 of n. So for that, DFT of x1 of n is equal to x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3 is equal to, we know this one, we have calculated before. Okay, so we know this one, we will put directly 1 1 1 and minus j, minus 1 j. So all this we will fill up. So later x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3 is what? It is given, that is x1 of n is what? 2 1 2 1. So we will write that. So multiply it, you will be getting x1 of k. So this complete row into this column. So what you will be getting? You will be getting this matrix, that is x1 of k. This one is nothing but x1 of 0, x1 of 1, x1 of 2, x1 of 3. Okay, here it is x1 of 0, x1 of 1. This is x1 of 2, x1 of 3. I have not written. So you can write, this is x1 of 0, x1 of 1, x1 of 2 and x1 of 3. So what you will be getting? It is nothing but x1 of k. So next what we will do? We will find out DFT of x2 of n. Okay, so DFT of x2 of n, again it is the same formula what we have done for x1 of k into x2 of n. It is, this one is x2 of n. What they have given the sequence, it is nothing but 1 2 3 4. So now what you will be doing, you will be multiplying, that is row into column. So after multiplying, what you will be getting? This matrix you will be getting. This is nothing but 4:1, and what it is? It is x2 of k. Okay. So now what you will be doing? You will be multiplying it, x1 of k into x2 of k. That is nothing but you will be getting this one. Okay. So you have done the DFT. Now what you have to do? You have to do the IDFT. So IDFT of x1 of k into x2 of k. So what is the formula in matrix method? It is nothing but x of n is equal to 1 by n into wn conjugate into xn. So this one will be your 1 by 4 wn conjugate, okay, x4. So now what you will be doing? X of 0, that is x of 1, x of 2. What is it? The DFT of this one. Okay, sorry, the what you have got, x1 of k into x2 of k. The what you have multiplied this one, you will be taking IDFT of this one. Okay, so IDFT of this one, what is the formula? That is this one. Okay, so now wn conjugate, what you will be writing? Opposite of wn. What we had, wherever minus j is there or wherever plus j is there, minus will change to plus and plus will change to minus. Okay, this becomes plus j and this becomes minus j. This becomes minus j and this becomes plus j. wn conjugate. Okay, so now like this, when you write 1 by 4, write the matrices and multiply it row into column, you will be getting this one. So divide by 4. So whatever the resultant is, that is nothing but your circular convolution. If you want, you can verify it using other methods also. You'll be getting the same thing, or we might have done before. You may cross check it. So this is the same answer. Okay. So this is circular convolution. Now next, overlap add and overlap save method. To go for this this method, first I will tell you the problem, how to do it. Then later I'll come back to the theory part, so that you will be able to understand very well. Listen properly. Now what it is, find the output y of n of a filter whose impulse response h of n is impulse response which is given as 1, 2, and the input signal to the filter is x of n is equal to this they have given. So using overlap save method. So which method we are seeing? We are seeing overlap save method. Since this is the long sequence, so we'll be going for overlap save method. I'll just reduce the size. No problem, I've written here. So what is the length of the sequence here? You can count. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So LS that is LS is equal to 12. So this, the length of this sequence, length of the given sequence is called as LS. Okay, and how much it is? It is 12. Okay, so now, and the length of the impulse response is 1, 2. Okay, so it is 2. So what we will write? M is equal to 2. So now we will assume n is equal to 5. We will assume. Okay, we'll assume something, a number, that is n is equal to 5. So there is one equation. Balaji. So there is one equation, n is equal to L plus m. Okay, L plus m minus 1. So what you will be getting, that is L is equal to 5 minus 1, that is equal to 4. So length L we need to find out, that is 5 is equal to 2 minus 1, it is 1. Okay, so L is equal to 5 minus 1, it is 4. So now this number 4, we will divide this given sequence into those number of samples. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll put a line over there. Okay, again I'll take 4 samples, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again I'll put a dotted line. Again, if there is 4 samples, I'll take 4. Last, how much ever it is, we'll take so many samples. So this is nothing but L. Okay, so this one, L is equal to 4. So number of samples, the given sequence is divided into 3 parts. Okay, of each length 4. Okay, so now I'll take x1 of n. So x1 of n, x2 of n, x3 of n, x4 of n. So as we have assumed n is equal to 5, what we will do, in the front we will write 1, 0. Okay, since this is 4 number of samples, we want complete 5 number of samples. Okay, so I'll add a 0 over here and I'll write down this samples, 1, 2, minus 1, 2. That is 1, 2, minus 1, 2. My actual sequence is this one. Okay, I've just added this 0. Next, what I will do, x2 of n, again I'll take this 2. From the previous, I'll take the last number 2. I'll write down 2 here and I'll write 3 minus 2 minus 3 minus 1. This is n number of samples, capital N, that is 5. These all are n number of samples. Got? Next, what I will do, this minus 1 I will write here and I'll repeat this one, 1, 1, 2, minus 1. So 1, 1, 2, minus 1. Since I don't have any samples, but I should write this one. Okay, So what I'll do is minus 1, 0, 0, 0, 0 I'll add. Okay, I'll pad it with 0. Got understood how we are writing? I'll repeat, just listen. LS is what? The length of this complete sequence. Okay, so how many numbers we are having? We are having 12. So it is 12. Okay, assume n is equal to 5. Halesh, mute it, mute. What you all are doing? Halesh,
Muted me.
so this is length of the sequence, that is ls is equal to 12. Now m is equal to 2, that is impulse response length. How many samples they have given? That is 2. So m is equal to 2. Okay, we have assumed n is equal to 5. Okay, when we have assumed n is equal to 5, we will find out the length of the sequence. So L is what? 4. That is length of this sequence. That is this one which we want to divide. Okay, it is 4. So the given sequence is divided into 3 parts. This 4 number of samples, this 4 number of samples, this 4 number of samples. This is n is what? This number of samples is which one? That is n is equal to 5. In this one we will be having 5 samples. So since we have divided it into 4, so we'll put 0 over here. Okay, this last number 2 again we will write, and we'll write this sequence. Okay, again what we'll do, we'll write minus 1 here. Okay, this minus 1 will be written here, and the remaining we will write this one. Okay, since again I need to write this one because it should be repeated in the next sequence. Since I don't have the remaining sequence, what I'll do, we will pad it with 0. So I'll write minus 1 here, 0, 0, 0, 0. My actual sequence is this one, last 4 samples, this one. Okay, so now what we will do, we will circular convolution we will perform. So h of n is what? 1, 2, 0, 0, 0. There is a square bracket here. Okay, so now I need to do convolution with x1 of n and h of n to get y1 of n. Okay, so now what I will do, I'll write the sequence 0, 1, 2, minus 1, 2. Parallelly, if you all do it, it will be easy for you all. 0, 1, 2, minus 1, 2. Okay, for this, to do circular convolution, you can do in this way also. What you can do is, you can repeat like this 2. Okay, I will circular shift this one. So 2, 0, 1, 2, minus 1. Again minus 1 will come upwards. Then 2, 0, 1, 2. Okay, getting? Then this 2 will come here, minus 1. This 2 will come here, 0. Then this one. This one again will come here. Okay, so this 2 minus 1, 2, 0. Okay, so how many matrix it is? It is 5 by 5 matrix. You will do until it repeats the same thing. Okay, once when it start repeating, you will stop it. So h of n is what? 1, 2, 0, 0, 0. Again what you have to do, you multiply it row into column. So you will be getting y1 of n. Got? Understood? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Next y2 of n you will do and tell me. Y2 of n, y3 of n and y4 of n. You will do and tell me the answer. For y2 of n, you have to take x2 of n. Okay. For y3 of n, you have to take x3 of n. For y4 of n, you have to take y4 of n. Finished? You have done? So let us see the answers. So y2 of n, this is what x2 of n, the first one. Again what you have to do, you have to circular shift it. Again from here, again circular shift. Again from here, circular shift. Later what you have to do, you have to multiply, okay, with h of n. So you will be getting. So that is y2 of n. In the same way, you will be doing y3 of n and y4 of n. Got? Got everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
So next, so what is your y1 of n? What is your y2 of n? Write down like this. What is y3 of n? What is y4 of n? The next what you have to do, since we have padded some number at the starting, okay, one number we have padded at the starting. So discard those things here. In y1 of n, what did we get? 41430. Okay, we will remove that 4. Okay. So next y2 of n, what did you get? 074 minus 7 minus 7. So remove this 0. Minus 3 minus 1 3 4 3. Remove this minus 3. In the same way, remove this minus 1. We have discarded. And the resultant whatever you have got, that is your y of n. Okay. So y of n is equal to 143074 minus 7 minus 7 minus 1 3 4 3 minus 2. As well as you need to ignore this one because even this was been added. Okay. So there is one more verification method. So what was the given sequence? That is number of samples n is equal to 12 it was. So all these number of samples, that is whatever sample was been given, we will write on the horizontal side. Okay. So the next one, h of n, we will write on the vertical side. Got? So afterwards what we will do, we will multiply this one. 1 into 1, 1. 1 2s are 2. 1 into minus 1, minus 1. 1. This horizontal and this vertical. 1 into 2, 2. 3. Minus 2. Minus 3. Minus 1. 1. 1. 2. Minus 1. Okay. Again multiply this 2 with this sequence. Okay. After multiplying, you'll get this sequence. Okay. So next what you will do, you will put a line like this. Okay. So after putting like this, okay, so what you will be doing, this one I'll write down like this one. This 2 plus 2, it is 4, I'll write down here. This 4 minus 1, it is 3, I'll write down here. Minus 2 plus 2 is 0, I'll write down here. 4 plus 3, it is 7. 6 minus 2, again it is 4. Minus 4 minus 3 minus 7. You can verify this sequence. In the same way, this one will get continued. Okay. So you can verify this sequence with this sequence, it is one and the same. So this is verification. Overlap save method as well as overlap add method is very, very important. There will be compulsorily one question on this topic. Understood overlap save method? Understood? Any doubts? Any doubts? The same thing in generalized. Sometimes they ask in generalized way also. They'll not ask you. They'll not give you one example and they'll not ask you. Sometimes they may ask the theory in the sense how to solve generalized way. So overlap safe method. So you can take x of n, a given sequence like this, x of 0, x of 1 till x of 14. So ls, okay, that is length of the sequence, given sequence. So h of n, they have taken h of 0, h of 1, h of 2. That is m. So length of the given sequence, x of 0 till x of 14, it is 15. So ls is equal to 15. M is equal to how many it is? 3. Okay. So now we know the formula n is equal to L plus m minus 1. Okay. Assume n is equal to 5. So when you assume n is equal to 5, what it is? L is equal to 3 we got. So this sequence, given sequence, we will divide into parts such that it contains 3 samples. That is L is equal to 3. So this sequence will be divided in such a way that it will have 3 samples. That is x of 0, x of 1, x of 2. Okay. So again x of 3, x of 4, x of 5, x of 6, x of 7, x of 8. So since this is n is equal to 5, we should have 5 samples in this sequence. Okay. So since L is equal to 3, we will pad it with 0 at the starting. We'll add it with 0, 0, 0 like this. And later what we will do, we will repeat this one. At the last two numbers, we will repeat in the next sequence. Again, last two will be repeated here. Okay. It depends on this length what you have got. Okay. So this one again will get repeated x7, x8 like this. Same thing what we have seen in the problem. So x13, x14, 0, 0, 0. So next what you have to do, the next step, that is step 3, you have to do the circular convolution. Y I of n is equal to xi of n circular convolution h of n, where I varies from 1 till 6. Till where we are having? We are having till 6, so it will vary till 6. Okay. So after doing, we'll get this one, y1 of n, y2 of n, y3 of n. Since we have added two numbers, okay, so we will discard this one, y1 of 0, y1 of 1, this one we will discard. Okay, the resultant, the starting two we will discard, and the resultant will be this one. Okay, so y1 of 2, y1 of 3, whatever it is, we will get that one. Got understood? So this is overlap save method. Understood? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So next will be your overlap add method. Okay, so again the same, they have given the sequence and they have given the impulse response 1, 2. Here we will here in this we will add at the last. Okay, we will add at the last and will not repeat the previous sequence. We'll add only 0 over here. Okay, in overlap add method only zeros will be added. Will not take it from the previous and will not do it in that way. Okay, so now we will assume n is equal to 5, m is equal to 2, n is equal to again l plus m minus 1, so l is equal to 4. So we will divide this 4. So x1 of n will be Since L is equal to 4, from here we will take 4 samples. 1, 2, minus 1, 2. So 1, 2, minus 1, 2, and 0 we will add. Since N is equal to 5. In the same way, x2 of N we will take 3 minus 2 minus 3, 1. 3 minus 2 minus 3, 1. We will add a 0. Okay. In the same way, x3 of N. So 1, 1, 2 minus 1. We will add a 0. So h of N again will be 1, 2, 0, 0, 0. So next you have to do the circular convolution, the same what we have done in overlap save method. So in that we will take 1, 2, minus 1, 2, 0 like this. Again we will circular shift. Again from here, again we will do a circular shift like this. Okay. So multiply it. So what you will get? You will get y1 of n. In the same way you will get y2 of n. Okay. In the same way you will get y3 of n. So what we how we will write? We will write in this way. So 1, 4, 3, 0, 4. That is here the first sequence. The next where we will write? We will write, because since once 1, 0 we had added. Okay, again we'll write from there. 3, 4, minus 7, minus 5 or minus 7. Let us just see it, calculate and see. I have written plus 2 here. Next 1, 3, 4. I will write it here. 1, 3, 4, 3, minus 2. So whatever it is, you add it. 1, 4, 3, 0. 4 plus 3, again it is 7. Then 4 minus 7 minus 5. Okay. So this is minus 2, 1. So minus 2, 1, it is minus 1. 3, 4, 3, minus 2. The resultant convoluted, this is sequence. So this is overlap add method. There what we had done, we were ignoring it. We were discarding the previous numbers. Here what we are doing, we are adding it. Since it is overlap add, what we'll do, we will write in this way and we will add it. Okay. So this is the resultant one. So this is overlap add method. Again you can verify using this one. So there is some mistake over here. You can just see to it. Okay. Minus 6, 1. Somewhere plus or minus sign will be missing over here. It may be minus 1 only. Okay. So next method next problem you can go through it. For your internal purpose, till overlap add and save method I'll be giving. So usually this completes your first module. You can go through the problems and solve it. I've done few problems and I've also done some previous year's problems. You can go through this one. If you have any doubts, you all can message me or you all can ask me during the class. Previous year's problems we have solved. You can just go through it.